We all love it. Taxes. So while many people think it's hard to get it done, I've got TurboTax. Using it is easier than picking the Raiders to be the worst team in the NFL. Now come on, that's pretty damn easy. Before I start though, before I do my taxes, I like to sit down with a cold drink, a nice bottle of Kieran, because I love Kieran. See, Kieran makes me feel confident. It makes me feel at ease, like I could do anything in the world. People, do you really need them? Really? Do you need people? Because Britney Spears, she had people. She's bald. Mike Tyson has some people. He's got a big old tattoo on his face. I'm no expert on humans, but I'm sure that just having people in your life, or people to do your taxes, it's not always the best way. Unless you're Miss Daisy, don't you drive yourself? Do you not just cruise around the city by yourself? Do you get Emerald in your kitchen cooking? All that broccoli, fresh chicken breast? You cook your own food, right? Well, taxes should be the same way. Do it yourself, because it's easy with TurboTax. A click here, a click there, you're done. 2 letters, easy. Now, the only hard part about some of these questions is the fact it makes you think about the life you have. For instance, filing status married. Have you ever looked over your shoulder while you're doing your taxes? Making sure the wife isn't looking, and you click the single box real quick? Bringing you back to the days of when you were single, a grin on your face, and just remembering the nights you had at the Roxbury? While TurboTax is so easy, it makes me think that they need to wordsmith a little of the screens. Choices you have to pick. Because wouldn't the married option be a little more intuitive if the phrase was, I don't know, if they labeled a little bit like, have you lost your manhood? Because if so, then check married. And then there's this option of married filing separately. Is that the biggest tease or what? That's like going to a buffet and the sign says choose only one item. Either it's a buffet or it's not. Either you're married or you're not. And then there are dependents. Isn't that putting it a little bit mildly? That is just too nice for what they really are. How about if they asked, how many number of leeches do you got? How many leeches do you got in your family? What if they asked, do you sleep 4 hours a night because something dreadful in the middle of the night is yelling out asking for a bottle of cow juice? Have you gotten a foot kicked in your face in the middle of the night? If so, list the culprits here, because those are dependents. All of this for an exemption. An exemption. Were they really worth it on the honeymoon night? Which means you are now exempt from playing poker or playing some golf with your homies, and are now resigned to watching some purple dinosaur on ice or some whale flip around in an aquarium on a Sunday afternoon. The same Sunday afternoon the Chargers are beating down the Raiders. And then I think of the uncle of taxes. All this hate for Uncle Sam. Why do we hate the man so much? Can we just leave him alone? Because all we have is that we all have that one uncle that is just worse than Uncle Sam. Filing your taxes is pretty easy because you have TurboTax. What is it? What's really hard to do? How about living with Uncle Ding when you're growing up? How can one person be so dang accurate with a slipper from across the room just flying across the room? So Uncle Sam, take my 24%, but keep your sandal on the foot, please. At the end of doing your taxes, you get this big refund. Everybody's hyped about a big refund. People, it's your own money they're giving you back. It's not a refund. If you want a refund, here's a refund. The 1,040 hours of lost sleep because of leeches. The sports car I used to own replaced with a minivan. A minivan. The 540 million brain cells lost because of slipper damage to the head. While life seems tough overall, taxes are easy. I'm glad that once a year I have something that makes it so much easier to do. TurboTax. Choose easy because it may be the only choice you're allowed to make ever again.